There's this young girl named Sahiba. She hails from UP and she goes to school every day. One fine day, she has some pain in her lower limb. This pain might be some normal thing and she just ignores it for a few days. But slowly, the intensity of this pain starts increasing. So, this girl goes to the local hospital. They evaluate her for a few complaints, they give her medications. She takes those medications for 4 to 5 days and then comes back to that hospital saying that I'm not having any relief. Now, after that, they further evaluate, they send for an X-ray. They see some findings in an X-ray that they are not able to interpret. So they refer her to a bigger hospital. She then goes to a bigger hospital. She goes there walking because she doesn't have enough money. And she already has a huge leg pain. But bearing that and hoping for a speedy recovery, she goes to that hospital. She is then evaluated further. Her MRI, her CT scans are sent, and other lab investigations are sent too. After a variety of, after a lot of time that has passed and a lot of investigations that have been done, they suspect that this is something fishy and might be a malignancy. So now they refer her to Tata Hospital in Mumbai. They come to Tata Hospital, from where she is referred to our hospital, which is Sion Hospital. And here, when a biopsy is taken for confirmation, she is found out to have a cancer that is known as Ewing sarcoma. Now, Ewing sarcoma is a very rare cancer with an incidence of around 3.9 in, if I'm not mistaken, 3.9 in males, 2.9 in females. Now, since she is a female, she had 2.9 in a million people. Now, that was huge. And us as medical students, even I, when I approached that case, I was very excited because this appeared to me as an extremely rare case, and I was like, मस्त नया केस आया है, देखते हैं और इसका फाइंडिंग्स देखते हैं, और रेयर केस आया फिर सबको बोलेंगे कि क्या मस्त रेयर केस देख के आया हमें. But as I approached her and when I started talking to her, I realized that she was in excruciating pain. Even as she was talking, she was almost crying. Every word that she said, she felt the pain with it. She told me that this pain is nothing like she has experienced before. It was at this time that I realized that these years of education at college have made us trained to basically see cases and just look at findings wherever we can find some clinical signs. Just pick it up, which is great, which is an exceptional ability to be a wonderful clinician. But equally important is just having that touch with a patient that is slowly just getting away. With this hustle in taking cases, in presenting them to doctors, we forget that we need to have this conversation with patients where we realize how much pain they are in, what do they need other than medicines, other than just basic advice. What do they want to know regarding what is being done to them? Because in this country, everyone's overworked. All the doctors are overworked, all the staff is overworked, so there's no one who can just sit and explain to them, translating medical terms to normal terms and telling them what is exactly wrong with them, because that is the worst part. People, they're diseased and they don't even know the exact cause, the exact way in which their disease is operating and why is it affecting them. This sort of changed my perspective on how to approach a patient. Previously, I used to go there, I used to look at the files, see those findings, then ask them इसमें क्या हुआ था, कितने टाइम तक दर्द हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, अच्छा ठीक है, ठीक हो जाएगा, okay. I've changed this approach of mine to a new one where I sort of chuck the file. I go directly to the patient and I ask the patient कि आप अभी कैसे हो, एंड अभी तक जो भी ट्रीटमेंट हो रहा है आपको ठीक लग रहा है क्या, आपको कोई और चीज़ है जिसके बारे में जानकारी चाहिए, समथिंग दैट दे वांट टू नो रिगार्डिंग द ट्रीटमेंट एंड रिगार्डिंग वॉट एवर इज बीइंग डन टू देम राइट नाउ. Secondly, I've somehow learned that we as students are much more privileged as compared to a lot of people. So there's this line by Veerdas in a stand-up comedy show that is on YouTube. He says that India is a great country because everyone here is privileged. Everyone here is privileged when compared to someone else. I mean, I'm no one to preach and I know very little to tell these things, but I feel like somehow a lot of times we as medical students forget that we have a lot of privileges when compared to the people who get admitted to these hospitals, and we just fixate on these problems that we have and feel like this is what we need to be concerned about right now. Obviously that is what you need to be concerned about, but when compared to a lot of things that a lot of people face, that is nothing and you can easily just pass that off. I think that's enough food for thought for today, and that's somehow a summary of what I've learned from this experience of today. And if you're new to my channel, this is Pratik Agarwal. I'm a student at LTMMC Mumbai. This is a sort of rant channel where I talk about my experiences, my everyday experiences in the hospital, in the clinic, and things that I took from that, things that I learnt from my patient encounters, from conversations with the doctor, and from the subtle moments that we see here and there in the hospitals that we just ignore in this continuous hustle of getting new cases and just seeing findings. So thank you so much.